What's up, people? Afro Blade Master for some more Skyrim. I did a bit of leveling up off screen. I am now level 20. I have one perk to put in still. You should be seeing the, I recorded myself doing all the, crafting and stuff, so you should be seeing that down in the corner. I also made a character to use the Familiar Faces mod with, so that I could, you know, get a follower that I made. This guy gave me a pamphlet, for a museum in Dawnstar. Excuse me. That's just one of the Daedric item quests. However, since this was made before I installed the mod, it doesn't work. In order for this to work, I would need to remake Swing's Big Sword and essentially replay the game up to this point, which I do not want to do. Oh well, we're just gonna go ahead and start the story. We're gonna start off by heading over to Iverstead. By doing the quicker way and just going to Helgen. Oh, excuse me. I muted the mic because I had to cough, but when I unmuted it, I burped. That was weird. Anyway, so instead of having my own follower, which, I don't know, I might make another video just to show that character. Okay, yeah, so this does have the bandits in here. How many? Okay, cool. So I do have enough black soul gems to fill. Yes, I also made a glass katana, and let me turn this down on my headphones a little bit. I also made a glass katana and enchanted it with fire damage, so that's a thing. Oh, there they are. Do I have? Yep. Just. Okay, one thing that I find kind of weird is that oh, right. There are people up there with arrows. Okay, now oh no, got it again. Like, I find it weird that shouts are blocked by wards, which are specifically magical. They specifically block spells. Which, I mean, yeah, it makes sense giving you a defense against it, because there are enemies that use shouts. Mostly Draugr. Okay, I believe that was number 5. So now, this guy should not actually fill a soul gem. Nope. No soul gem large enough. Which is always both good and sad. Good because, yeah, you're filling up all your soul gems, and sad because that's a waste of a soul. But then again, they just, like in some areas, they just kind of respawn. You know, whatever. It's fine. Okay, I did actually recently learn of a thing. Up here... okay, so in the beginning of the game, in the vanilla opening, a guy talks about how he used to have a crush on a girl who made mead mixed in with juniper berries. And up here is the only place in the game that has mead with juniper berries mixed in. Which, fun fact, juniper berries are kind of poisonous. Like, not... Like, in small doses, it's fine. But, like, it's used as a, like, it can be used as a flavoring because you're not using that much of it. But with a lot of it, it can actually be kind of toxic. Ah, son of a bitch! I forgot to start the thing again. I forgot to hit the timer because I had like a false start when I tried to record earlier. Because I noticed, oh yeah, familiar faces isn't working, so I went to go look into that. And this time I forgot to hit the timer. Oh, I'm about 6 minutes in. I could just take 6 away from the timer. So this is a path that I've also taken so many times that I could probably do it in my sleep. Like it's a pretty chill path, to be perfectly honest. Like usually I just run into some hunters, an afflicted refugee or two, because for some reason every time I'm walking around, I always run into at least one of them. Usually more. Also, I'm going to move my mic a little bit further away from my mouth because, yeah, the waveforms are looking kind of big there. Moved it closer because like the last couple times it was actually pretty quiet and I had to turn myself up in like while editing. But it's not a big deal. I could always, this is just to save me a little bit of time while editing. Yeah, I did clear out both of the mines. The, Malachite and Ebony one. Normally I would upgrade the glass armor, but I want to keep with this outfit for a little longer, because I actually really like it. Oh yes, here's a hunter on a horse. Either the hunter and or the horse are like always here. I don't know why. But whenever I come through here, they always are. It's weird. They probably just spawn here until like you hit a specific story trigger or something. Down here is also usually where I run into a random encounter. Up, 20 bucks. This is an afflicted refugee. Called it. Like I know if you just do the damn quest, they'll stop spawning. But I never did the quest, and it's just always not really on my list of shit to do. So I always ignore it. Though, wait, how much gold do I have? Oh wow, barely over 1,000. Oof. Well, almost 2,000. Either way, I'm gonna work towards getting 60k so I can buy that player home. That does have a trophy room, so I might actually go through and get all the, or at least get most of the Diedrich artifacts. Get out of my way, goat. This game made me hate goats for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's mostly because it, like, one of the things that had to do with them kind of messed with my OCD a little bit. Because for some unfathomable reason, in the vanilla game, you need 2 goat skins to make a leather. You can't use one. I don't know why when a single fox skin makes a leather. But for for whatever reason, you needed 2 goat skins. And for some reason, I never had an even number of goat skins. I never did. So it just got super annoying when, like, every time I went to go make leather, I had an extra goat skin in my inventory. It's like, okay, this is it's taunting me now. It was always annoying. There should be a frostbite. I was gonna say a frostbite spider or a bear. Guess it was a bear this time. Hey, I got the sprinter achievement. Gonna have to check what that is. Also, I know that sounds super delayed. It just sometimes my brain takes a second to catch up to everything else. Achieve that. Oh. I wonder why it procced now. Okay, normally what I do is I save up to 75 points so I can get perk points. Oh, hold up. It would appear that because for some reason, when Bethesda games don't like you having 2 monitors because it doesn't lock your mouse position. Like, literally every other game that uses the mouse as a camera that was made by someone who spent more than 5 minutes working on it. That's a bit mean. Whatever, it serves my point. Yeah, so whenever so if you have 2 monitors, like I do, and you have something up on the other monitor, like I have my audio recording up there, if the mouse happens to be hovering over that, and you scroll, it scrolls on the thing. I'm pretty sure I could pick this up. I guess not. Oh, going into first person for a second just so I can more accurately harvest beehives. Oh man, my the camera's shaking a little bit because I was shaking my leg. Yeah, like if it's not raining and it's daytime, there's usually you can also find a bunch of bees just kind of flying around there. That cave, I think that's important to a thing later on, I'm not sure. Whatever. Anyway. The fuck was I saying? I can't remember. I'm not sure. Anywho. But yeah, it looks like I scrolled down on my audio recording, so now I'm seeing like half waveforms. Yeah, that's just one thing it's also super annoying when I'm playing Skyrim and it's like, oh, I'm watching videos, but like they keep scrolling by.
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? Mostly food supplies.
What type of deliveries do you make?
Tend not to get out much.
And in return?
Trouble is, my legs aren't.
I could do it for you.
Here, take this bag of supplies. At the time, not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High.
Okay, so if you waited for that conversation, why is there a skeleton here?
Honestly, I'm not certain.
Not supposed to be a skeleton here. Done. Anyway, if you let him finish the conversation, he'll mention, you'll learn that, oh hey, he makes deliveries up to High Hrothgar, which is where we're going. And he brings supplies to the Greybeards, and he says, nah, he can't do it. The path isn't safe, and his legs aren't really up for it that much anymore. So they're like, oh hey, I'll do it. Not gonna loot that at all. Okay. Future Afro, I'm sorry you're gonna have to edit this, but I really need to fucking figure out why the hell it just did that. Why is it... Wait, it's not scroll. What the hell was it? Why is it at like half fucking things now? That makes no sense. Oh, whatever. Yeah, pixelating that, like, it wasn't too hard to figure out, but it added like for that few seconds I did it in that other video, it added a full like 5 minutes of render time. Maybe it was 10. I can't remember. I edited it a while ago, and I just got back from vacation like yesterday, so yeah, I'm still slightly out of it. If you couldn't tell by my lack of English skills. I have no idea what the hell that accent even was. I was going for Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge Tristan Taylor. But I think I also got a bit of Christopher Walken in there. Oh wow, just bears this time. Usually there's like an ice wraith or something here. Yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, it's... yeah, I just can't English at the moment. But, okay, so... to the topic of the follower I made a mage follower, as I kind of suggested that I was, but, like, I had to make them a human because kobold follower wouldn't work. Aha! I knew one of you assholes was going to be here. Also, where the fuck is Lydia? She's stuck on a piece of geometry somewhere. Oh, she's a big girl. She'll be fine. Be like, I made a mage follower. Made them a Breton. Named Ashley. Because kind of as a joke, whenever I make human characters, I give them the plainest names I could think of. Because I think it's funny. And like nothing really subverts expectations more like in a fantasy world where everyone has these fantastical names like Zartha or like to pull from the official D&D lore, Mordenkainen and Khusro. So that was the name of a historical figure as well. Karsus. Then you have John. Just a completely normal fucking name that just destroys all that just like takes you straight out of it. Okay. Doing a save here. No, actually that was an auto save, so let's do a hard save. Okay, that was a hard save. Because half the time this asshole is entirely fucking unbeatable. Like, I've had so many times where you just destroy me. Then again, I am a much higher level than normal. But one attack did take about a quarter of my health. Oh, there's Lydia. She made it. Oh yeah. Yeah, like she was like I was building her so that she would use destruction and restoration magic. So in between blowing things up, she might if the AI decides to, might be able to heal me every once in a while. They're like, yeah, it turns out, yeah, it doesn't work if you already had the character installed. And as I said, I'm not gonna fucking replay like 3 hours worth of content to do that, so I guess we're just gonna stick with Lydia for now and hope she doesn't get in the way too much. Cause see, that's the reason, that's why I made this character a mage, so she could be ranged and not be getting in my way constantly. Though admittedly, knowing this game, she probably would have killed me. Yep, that was a save. That's why I hiccuped for a little bit. And I just ran out of drink. Woohoo. Yeehaw. Yippee. Okay, now to drop off Killamix's supplies. Now, I'll put the tankard in there too because I don't need it. Now we can go back to Killamix and be like, yo, I did the thing, and he'll be like, okay, sweet, here's some money. But we're not gonna do that now. We're gonna wait until after we do this bit. I don't think force is equipped.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
I am answering your summons.
We will see if
Sorry, I was
you
yawning.
have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Just
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
You know, despite him saying his name Arngir here, I don't think I've ever pronounced his name right at all. Ever. Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I am ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
She stopped dancing pretty much right when he stopped looking.
You learn a new word like a mouse. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einard will allow you to tap into his understanding of role.
Yeah, you don't have to murder a dragon. By the way, if before they do this, you use a dragon soul you have to unlock the word of power, it's just a waste of a soul.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Just do.
It's just some basic dumb test that they do to make it like, oh hey, so we're just gonna make sure that you really are super duper dragonborn. So then we're gonna teach you some stuff, and then we're gonna make you do a thing to make sure you're worthy.
You learn quickly.
Da 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 da.
Once more.
Just do.
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn.
Thank you.
We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Boy.
Fuck you, Master Boy. I'm going ahead. Wait, what? Okay, that's weird. Somehow my phone switched from stopwatch to timer without me doing anything. It's weird. Oh, I wonder if you guys heard the chair pop there. Leaned back to finish what I was, like, what was left in that can of soda.
You will now see how you
Gonna have to grab some water soon.
shout. Master Bori will teach you Wood, which means whirlwind.
Honestly, if I didn't have something to drink, I would not be able to do this.
Hear the word within
Like,
yourself.
my voice would wear out super quick.
Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his magic wood. Now we will see how
Also, wow, it's really fucking dark. Like, the Aurora Borealis is super pretty as long, like, right up there with the Majora's Mask Moon, which I always fucking forget I have installed, but all you could really see is my character's silhouette. No. Wait, what's the spell?
Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Okay, so, like, the only reason why this dude is the only one who really
For quick
actually
mastery of the
talks
new thum, you are now
is
ready.
that,
Retrieve the... Remain true to the way of the voice. You will return.
I think I'm just gonna skip all that for now. Like, I am debating on whether or not to actually go through and try to learn a lot of, like, the lore of these games, or of this game at least. Or at least stuff that's been a while since I've actually heard. So now I gotta go up here. But I think I'm just gonna fuck around a bit more. For example, I'm going to go do those those other places I said I was going to do in the video where I took care of this place. Oh hey, it's been about a half hour. So Okay, so in that case, I think I will actually cut it here. Next time on Skyrim, again, we're going to go off and clear out a couple more random dungeons, murder some bandits. You know, have a good time. Alright, see you guys next time. This is Afro Blade Master, logging off.